Hey everybody, George Brown here, and yes, I really do make $126,510 and 74 cents a month. You know, some months it's even a lot more than that, but the thing to keep in mind is that on average, I make around $126,000 online. Now, the interesting thing about this particular 126,000 is that that's 100% profit. Okay, that's not revenue, you know, like you'll hear a lot of the other guys talking about. I work from internet cafes. Okay, that sounds kind of strange, but I'm actually traveling around the world right now. Okay, and I manage my entire business, you know, in 1 or 2 hours a day. Some days, you know, I don't even work at all. I don't have any staff, at least, you know, any full-time staff really. And finally, I'm 19 years old, you know, so I'm certainly not the most experienced guy. I only started marketing, you know, around 2 years ago, and since then I've been lucky enough to, you know, make over $1 million last year. So before we go any further, let me just show you sort of proof of all the stuff I'm talking about. So we just head over to ClickBank and log into the first ClickBank account I want to show you, and just, you know, give it a second here to log in. The connection's not the best in Thailand, but once we log in, yeah, so you should see my weekly sales at the top. These are how much I've made in a week, and all these numbers are complete profit, by the way. This is profit straight to my bank account. And here you can see my daily sales. You know, some days I do $5,000, and you know, on this particular day my server went down briefly, but on average it's around, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 a day, and you know, it's pretty good. And then what I want to do here is just run a transaction search for you on the last 3 months, so you can see how much this one ClickBank account has generated over the past 3 months. So the date's February the 28th. I think if we run it from November the 28th, we should be good. So I'm just going to run the report. And you can see that over the past 3 months I've generated $182,000, and this is just one ClickBank account. Again, this is 100% profit, you know, straight to my bank account. Okay. Now if we just log out of this one and log into my other account, now this, you know, this account's a slightly smaller one, and we just run a, you know, just skip that for you. We just run another transaction search for the past 3 months. So November 28th in, and let's see how much this one's made. So in the last 3 months, this one has made just over $38,000 profit, which is still, you know, pretty good. Not quite as impressive as the first, but you know, certainly not bad. And now what I want to do is I want to show you my PayPal accounts. We're going to log into two. First of all, I'll show you my business account, which is where, you know, most of my transactions take place. A lot of money coming in and out, and you can see that my balance is $11,739. Okay. And now I want to show you my personal account, which has a slightly higher balance. Now the reason for having two PayPal accounts is actually so you can avoid the fees, you know, associated with people sending you money. So this account is where I actually receive all of my money and where I withdraw all of my money as well. Okay, so if we just give it a minute to load here. You know, this is mostly from, this number you're going to see is mostly from affiliate programs, because a lot of them pay via PayPal, and you can see that the balance is $192,000, okay, in my PayPal right now. And then finally, I just want to show you my HostGator affiliate account, where you can see that I've run the report from January 2010, and you can see I made $45,000 in a single month. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this 45,000 is that a lot of this money is directly derived from the traffic technique I'm going to show you later on in this video. So yeah, that's some pretty good money, and I'd like to think, I lead a fairly nice life because of that. There's a few pictures of me sort of around the world and doing various things. In this picture here, yes, that was a private airfield. There was some gliding. It's me in New Zealand. This was snorkeling just a couple of weeks ago. I'm actually in Thailand right now. That's Thailand again. There's a Segway of mine, fun toy. And this was in Hong Kong actually. This was just a few months ago. So how do I do it? How am I actually making this money? It's simple. I drive traffic to multiple offers, multiple affiliate offers, or my own websites in multiple different markets. Now, that's a bit vague, I know, but basically, I learned how to drive traffic. Okay, and that's when I started making some good money online. The turning point. You may or may not know this, but 2 years ago I was working for minimum wage. I was a furniture mover, making about $10 an hour, and the turning point for me came when I sort of discovered the con of internet marketing, if you will, and that's that the websites aren't really important. The websites are easy to create, okay? It's traffic, it's getting traffic that's the real problem, okay? Because, in internet marketing, whether you do affiliate marketing or your own products, it's traffic equals money. The more visitors you have, the more people you can potentially turn into a customer, and therefore the more money you're going to make. Okay, I'm sure everyone knows that. So what the super affiliates don't tell you about driving traffic is that once you can drive traffic, you really don't have to worry about making money ever again. Okay, you really don't. If you want to make more money, you just drive more traffic. It really is, that simple. The other thing they don't tell you is that they drive traffic in a whole variety of ways, not just one. Okay, so not just AdWords and not just SEO either. So here's some proof of what I'm talking about. Here's a website of mine, and you can see it's got 642,000 visitors. I think this is over a 3-month period, this particular site, and you can see it's averaging around 17,000 visitors a day. Okay, I like to think that's some pretty cool traffic, and some of that traffic comes from the technique I'm going to show you in a second. So this is very cutting edge and something I'm actually focusing around 90% of my efforts on right now. That's how powerful it is. So I drive traffic in just dozens of different ways in my business, and you'll hear about more of those as we go on, through this video training. But this one, the one I want to share with you today, this could easily be the easiest exploit to get traffic ever. So pay close attention. I call it YouTube buying. So some stuff about YouTube, it gets more traffic than Google some days. Okay, YouTube's a very big site, and therefore it was only a matter of time before marketers started exploiting that, right? Probably by making videos. And don't get me wrong, submitting videos rocks. I do that too. That's one of my staple traffic techniques. But I've got something way better. Okay, it's to do with YouTube, but we're not going to be making any videos.